Okay. I think I need a new bigger tripod for this baby. Okay. Now, there's a lot of issues that's coming to light, and one of them that that I just found out last Saturday, and personally, I think this is the most disgusting rant or blog that I'm going to do. This could go on for a few months. What happened is one issue that I haven't really tackled. I tackled it a little bit, but just the surface. It's WorkSafe New Brunswick. Now, a lot of people had to deal with WorkSafe New Brunswick, and there's some sad horror stories out there. Now, we all know, like me. They said, well, Charles, you're not a journalist. Oh, me? I remember when I first tackled the politicians with my camera. What, 8 years ago? My God, time flies. And the police approached me. I said, you're not a journalist. Oh, me? Oh, I'm not, of course not. I'm not an Irving employee. You got to go through the Irving Journalism School in St. Thomas. I'm better than that. I'm a blogger. So anyway, we know the whole story. They shut down my blog. They had me arrested. Okay, never mind me. But they always ask, Irving, do you have credential? Journalism credential. Very important. You know, like the standard of journalism. Anyway, there's a story that appeared in the paper last Saturday in the Irving paper. I'll say it, the Telegraph-Journal. And this is the lowest standard. The lowest standard of journalism that I have ever seen in my life. The reporter's name is Mike Landry. Now, there are so many issues in this story. Not a letter, but it's sort of like a letter written by an Irving journalist to satisfy his boss that owns the newspaper. And one issue that I'm very concerned about, this journalism, we're not going to go into no details. Try to find the Irving journalism paper. I'm so upset I can't talk. Find the paper. Look at the story. This reporter, so-called reporter, which I'm going to tackle the politicians. We're going to have we're going to find out what's going on here. This Mike Landry contacted, he said in here, he contacted, let me see if I could find it here. The Telegraph-Journal contacted the doctor's office, I won't mention the name here, later, for comments on the case, but he didn't reply. Since when does a journalist phones a doctor and say, well, I'd like to have some information on a patient of yours? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, but this is what happens when you have, I'm not going to go into no details. We'll wait a few days. When you have WorkSafe New Brunswick, and you dare to fight the Irvings with WorkSafe New Brunswick, is bad. And then when you have journalists like Mike Landry, so-called journalists like Mike Landry, pulling a stunt like what he did. But anyway, stay tuned. There's lots of issues about this one. Stay tuned.